Hi Leo, welcome to Max's Tarot. This is your love reading for the second half of September 2019. It's from the 15th to the 30th of the month. Okay, let's see what's going on for Leo during this time period in love. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so many of you will find messages that resonate with you and your situation, and some of you may not find anything familiar. And if that's the case, just come back another time, okay? All right, let's see what's going on with Leo in love, second half of September 2019. Please hit like, you guys, subscribe to my channel, leave me comments. I'd really appreciate all of your support. And if you'd like a personal reading, please go to maxestarot.com. All right, let's see what's going on with Leo. Justice, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so Knight of Swords is an energy of someone who has the need to say something. All right, Leo, so either you or your person are saying something, and with the Five of Wands, this is some sort of conflict. There may be some issues going on between you and your person, or it could be internal. It could be communication, over long distance communication. You know what I mean. As well as, maybe communication face to face. But it doesn't seem to be the most pleasant type of conversations taking place or messaging. The Knight of Swords represents the sign of Gemini, by the way. So you may be dealing with a Gemini. You may be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with another fire sign. Okay, Aries, Leo like yourself, or Sagittarius. But of course, it could be any other sign. It doesn't have to be these. Those are just the ones that I see here represented. Okay, so here's the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like this is probably some sort of breakup in the making, all right, or some sort of a disconnect taking place between two people due to some sort of rupture in the relationship. So you may be feeling quite heartbroken, maybe angry over a separation, angry over a breakup, or this is how the other person is feeling. And so that's bringing about this conflict. That's bringing about harsh words to each other, or maybe more on the part of one person. I just got the feeling of someone feeling attacked. Okay. And, Leos have been going through some really strange energy. I feel in the past month, I felt some sort of energy myself that hasn't been very pleasant. Being a Leo, I don't know if other signs have been feeling the same way. Must have to do with some planetary changes taking place, right? I believe Jupiter is a suspect. But if you'd like to watch more videos related to astrology, there are many good people who do that on YouTube. I try to focus mostly on the tarot. But yeah, I feel like there's been just some pin-up anger in some Leos, or some Leos are probably getting others lashing out at them. Okay, and so these cards really show that there's been difficulty here, and it primarily has to do with being a little pissed off that someone broke up with you, or they're ignoring you, or they're not taking you back, or do you know what I mean? So this could be your energy or the energy of the other person. Okay, again, if the messages don't resonate, Leo, that's totally cool. All right, it's a general reading, and not everything is going to click, and that's okay. Again, it's a general reading, everybody, please. So here, here's the Two of Cups in the reverse, and here is Justice in the reverse, right? So for me, in the past, you've definitely had a connection that didn't go well, all right? With the Justice in the reverse, this could be divorce, legal separation, legal issues regarding the relationship, right? Even restraining orders, maybe. It's not a pleasant energy. And it's also there's a feeling of injustice, like someone did you wrong, You feel like something is unfair. Maybe this breakup, was brought about cheating and lying and sort of those unpleasant actions people take. Definitely broke your heart, and you're still feeling the pain. You're still feeling the swords. And in some way, with the justice in the reverse, I feel like some of you may feel wronged, all right, because someone didn't take your cup, meaning your love offer, or they didn't offer their love offer. Okay. And did I just say that? That sounded weird. They didn't take your offer. Okay. And that doesn't feel good, because we know Leos are very, we're very strong people, but also we're very sentimental and we're very nostalgic. And we can stay sore over a breakup for a while. And that's why it's important for Leo to get back into some sort of action, doing something else freshly after some sort of breakup, so you don't dwell on that energy that can be almost like torture, right? Like really getting really badly depressed, can't get out of bed. Leos already like sleeping, okay? Leos already like taking rest time, taking naps. I love sleeping, let me tell you, and it's to my detriment, and I'm trying to change that. But when Leo is going through some sort of negative energy, it makes the problem even worse, right? Leo can spend way more sleeping or drinking or just engaging in like self-destructive behavior because it's trying to deal with all these emotions, right? That's why Leo, it's represented by the Strength card in the tarot, right? Where we have the woman petting the lion. It's actually the logo for my channel. Because it is about taming our emotions. It is about having mastery and self-discipline in how we go about dealing with things, right? And handling things. And Leo, again, our big hearts, it really makes us prone to feeling really, really crappy. And this could be maybe some sort of a phase that you're going through. Either, your breakup probably took a long time ago, took place a long time ago, but you're still like dealing with this, some sort of resentment or anger, or, this is fresh and you're still, and of course you're processing it, and there's this feeling of unfairness. And one of the things that Leo doesn't like is being wronged or lied to or being ignored. Leo can own up to, things that they've done wrong, but if someone does something that you feel is unfair, it's definitely a recipe for Leo to begin to how can I say, Leo doesn't usually lash out necessarily, or I don't think Leo really has anger issues. I mean, some Leos out there do, depending on the other planets that may be in your primary positions of the natal chart. But they could be pretty unforgiving sometimes, right? We can be. Of course, there are the Leos who just get over it really quickly. Again, there's different types of Leos out there, but I feel like this is for some of you guys who probably are still holding on to some sort of anger here regarding a relationship that, apparently was very important to you, right? It was very deep. The cups is emotion. The cups is love. And offering love, being vulnerable isn't always easy, right? It requires a lot of self-confidence and high self-esteem. And when it doesn't go your way, Leo, I mean, it can definitely feel like the Five of Pentacles, right? And we don't have it on the table, but you know what I mean. If if you've been watching these videos, that, feeling left out in the cold is not something that Leo likes. So in mid-September, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe Leo is trying to make an offer to somebody, or is waiting for somebody to make a love offer. And just going back to a video that I posted recently about there's a trend on the September readings for Leo regarding how they're gonna do in love, and a lot of the videos have said, oh, Leo's gonna find new love, somebody's coming back. Of course, not all the channels are saying that, but a good number of them are. And so maybe some Leos are building up their expectations that someone is returning, that someone is going to offer love, and that sort of thing, right? When with the Seven of Swords, I really don't see any gesture on anybody's part to really bring up the topic or how can I say, make this that you may want to happen, okay? Because the Seven of Swords to me, in some readings, this is somebody holding back communication, right? They're taking the swords, and so they're keeping something to themselves. To me, sometimes this is a card of ghosting. It's like, I'm not going to talk to you, but I'm going to turn back to see if you're going to try to talk to me, right? And so there could be some manipulation here. Of course, there's a card of deceit as well. And so when it's in the reverse, it could be just someone, how can I say, I'm trying to have it come out right, you guys. I apologize. Sometimes I just don't like to ramble. I want to get to the point when I see the messages. It's like, yeah, you are sort of, I think that there's an energy of manipulation here regarding this love offer, where you might be thinking, okay, it's coming, I know it's coming, but then it really doesn't show up, right? And I feel like to have been expecting this offer also contributes to this anger, I feel. Okay, that's why, when I see cards that are quote unquote negative, okay, for some people, I call them out. I tell you what I see, because I want to be able to show you the different perspectives, right? Some tarot readers tend to focus really just on the positive, and they address the cards that may be quote unquote negative, but do so very lightly, or and focus more on the ones that are quote unquote positive, which is fine. Every tarot reader has a mission, right? And the viewers go to the ones that they feel really rings true to them. But for me in this channel, I don't try to let some cards go. I really want to make sure you're seeing that there's good happening, like I see here with the Ace of Pentacles towards the end of September, but that there's also disappointment and anger and frustration and manipulation and expectations that are shattered. I want to make sure I'm bringing it to your attention to also expect certain emotions and certain events, right? Because if someone keeps building up your expectations and nothing happens in the end, then you're going to feel disappointed, sad, and you're going to feel, oh, well, it's just a bunch of crap. I don't believe in tarot. I don't believe in those channels. When in reality, it was just that you were being drawn to look at the readings that weren't necessarily all the readings that you should have been watching. You should have been watching the other ones where folks get a little more serious, okay? Serious about the down moments of life, and especially if they're represented on the cards that a reader pulls, okay? That's why I like doing reversals, okay? Because to me, reversals inform me more about the possibility of some down moments in your energy, okay? And so here for me, just going back to the Seven of Swords, it's like I feel like you were building up somebody's expectations, or your expectations were being built, right? You were trying to see if contact was going to be made. You were going to see if maybe the game could be rigged in your favor. And I don't think that for some of you, it's not happening, okay? So for some of you who have had this expectation of love, and let's see if my ex comes back, let's see if they contact me, again, it may be that it doesn't happen for you, And again, this contributes to some sort of anger or some sort of resentment or lashing out, or just, right? Because you were building up your expectations for September. Okay, so now for other Leos here with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, right? Because, I don't want to just say, oh, well, it's all bad, because if it's good in the reading, I will point it out. With the Queen of Wands, I see Leo feeling very self-sufficient, feeling very courageous, willing to take action, and seizing the opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles are usually renewed offers of, coming your way, or brand new ones coming your way. And from here, I see you actually extending your hand, Leo, okay, to offer somebody some sort of opportunity. Now, this doesn't have to be necessarily love, because with the Pentacles, it could be a strong friendship. It could be, something that is, a little more solid. For me, the Ace of Pentacles, right, when I see it, right, like the Ace of Pentacles being, the Ace of Cups being extended, it's really, it's to the point, is an offer of love. We're talking romantic love. And not all the aces mean that an offer of love is coming, right? For me, the Ace of Pentacles, yes, could be an opportunity for commitment, but it doesn't have to just have to do with romance. It could have to do with friendships, getting along with people, new relationships that are being built more strongly among peers, that sort of situation, right? Or maybe with your housemate or your roommate or your whatever is in your life. There is a renewal here, or a new opportunity to make something more solid. So Leo, maybe you're strengthening other relationships that aren't necessarily romantic, right? So again, you may have just been noticing the pattern that some things are just not working out in love. And so you may be shifting your goal to just maybe building stronger relationships with other people, with friends, with co-workers, with people at your place of worship or whatever, at the bar, at the club. Right here you are feeling confident that, okay, well, maybe in love I'm not doing that great, but I can definitely make a new friend. I can definitely build a stronger tie, to turn some of these acquaintances into real meaningful friendships, that kind of thing. Okay, I don't want to repeat myself, but I think that for Leo, this Ace of Pentacles has more to do with the relationships around you that you're trying to build, rather than love, right? Bringing, wanting to reach out to your ex, or waiting for your ex to reach out to you, and going out on a dating scene, right? I feel like for some of you, there's just hasn't been any luck there, right? There hasn't been any movement forward. There hasn't been communication. And there is a bridge from finding yourself disappointed in love to deciding, well, I'm going to focus on friendships, or I'm going to focus on being a stronger family member, right? There's a bridge that you got to cross, and that bridge has different stages, right? For like that, you guys ever heard of the stages for grieving? So first there is denial, right? And then there is anger, and then there is acceptance, right? And I feel that for some Leos, you're crossing that bridge here with the Knight of Swords, right? Where you're going from, oh my God, I hate this person. How can it be that they didn't take me as their partner, or give me a second chance, or even reach out, right? So it's like already being sort of like in the second stage, which is anger, getting ready to get to acceptance, right? So for some of you, the acceptance has already occurred, so that's why you're moving towards building stronger relationships with other people, not necessarily romantic relationships. And for some of you, you're still on that second stage of, anger, right? Anger over something that could have happened a month ago, a week ago, or anger over something that could have happened years ago with a partner or with a relationship. And here is the need to, raise, your sword, and maybe wanting someone to hear you out after many years or many weeks of you maybe thinking they were going to come back or contact you or offer love again. Okay, so I hope I'm making sense for you guys. I try to bring a little bit of psychology into my readings, because it does make sense that there is going to be a period of time where, in processing, in getting better and healing, there are going to be the moments where you're going to be triggered, right? Especially being triggered by disappointment, or having high expectations and not having those expectations met. That's going to bring some sort of emotion. And for some of you, it's going to be lashing out at somebody, or somebody lashing out at you, okay? Because of this feeling of being wrong, this feeling of unfairness. All right, let's see what else is going on with Leo. You guys, please hit like. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you so much, Leo. And thank you to all my Leo viewers who've requested personal reading. There are many of you. I hope you're all doing well. I'm rooting for you, trust me, and I hope that the readings that I've done for you have helped you. All right, let's see what else is going on here for Leo. Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah, so very much like the Knight of Swords, right? Three of Cups. Hierophant, yes. So some of you are dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, an Aries, a Libra, or Aquarius. Well, commitment is in focus here with this fresh cards and bottom of the deck energy, introspection, new beginnings, taking risks. So this to me is already to the Leos that already crossed the bridge completely, right? You already moved past the grievance, the time of grievance, right? Of grieving, sorry, right? From the sadness to the denial to the anger to the acceptance, and boom, here I am fresh, ready to go again. I'm gonna go start dating again. I'm gonna go see if somebody says hello to me at the cafe or at the bar or club. You're putting yourself out there. So, but doing so in a very careful way, more careful way, because what you really eventually do want is this Hierophant energy, right? You want that real commitment. So you're looking for, you already know what to look for, right? The red flags. You already know what is good for you and what is not, right? Because this time you want to do it right, Leo, and I think that's awesome. With the Queen of Swords going in with a clear head, going in only seeking the truth and honesty. I think it's pretty good. Now with the Three of Cups here in the reverse, this is to me, it's not coming across as a third party energy kind of thing. It's more of like maybe like what I was saying, building stronger relationships. Probably you had falling outs with people. You've had falling outs with friends. You've had falling outs with co-workers or other people in your environment, right? And here you are saying, all right, well, I used to hang out with these people. They used to be my friends. Or, for some of you, it is dating, right? We used to go out, but then something happened and we suddenly didn't get along anymore. And now you're trying here to correct it, right? To reach out to offer new opportunities to some of these people that were once in your life. And again, I think it's healthy to reach out, right? As long as the people that you're reaching out to are going to be there to support you and not to drag you back into some sort of energy that you've already left behind, okay? So for example, let's say that in the past you used to drink a lot and a lot of your friends were drinkers, right? And then there was a point in your life where you kind of stopped drinking, right? And maybe those people, you guys didn't continue talking anymore. And now that you're trying to reach out, being very careful with, calling back your drinking buddies, right? Who are probably going to be like, yeah, we're meeting up tonight at bar number blah, 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 or this club, come out and join us. And I think it's fun and great to have a little bit of a good time with all friendships. But if you start seeing it as a problem again, maybe like you once found it to be a problem, then that's probably not the kind of people you want to reach out to or continue hanging out with, right? Try to surround yourself with positive people who are going to support you and uplift you, who are going to inspire you and give you the most useful advice. Okay, so let's see what else, and then we're going to close the reading. Thank you, dear universe, for this opportunity to do this reading for Leo. The Magician, great. Manifestation, another card, a card for Gemini too. And the Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords. Okay, so it's like an Ace of Cups. Again, this whole, I don't know how many minutes I've already recorded for video is definitely going to two types of Leos, right? Or maybe even three. The ones that are in one of the phases of the grieving process, the ones who've already made it past the grievance process, and the ones who, are, how can I say, are making already things happen. Things are already manifesting here with the Magician. For some of you, you may have an air sign coming to your life, probably the second half of September or early October. It could be romantic or it could be a friendship, okay? We're talking Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Could even be a Gemini. Well, I just said Gemini. But this could be like someone coming into your life, someone that you manifested, like, or the universe just brought to you as a gift, right? Because sometimes the universe does surprise us and brings us gifts. The universe also knows what you are in most need of and what kind of people you're in most need of, and it will answer that call, right? So there's definitely some good energy here where maybe love hasn't worked out, where maybe there's been resentment and anger to, because someone wronged you in the past. So there may be someone here who's coming in to try to get you to see something more clearly and help you. Or this could also be your energy, once again, of you, doing that transition into being in right-mindedness and love-mindedness, right? Rather than, resentment and anger and all that stuff. With the Nine of Wands here, this is someone who has been hurt before, severely. And number one, either they've built some sort of fence around them. They're maybe guarded. They're maybe spending a lot of times at home, being a homebody rather than going out there because you don't want to get hurt again. And some Leos probably have been in that mode, right? Some people may feel like you've abandoned them too, right? And so again, this is an opportunity for Leo to build stronger bonds, rebuild stronger bonds, and take action, right? Take action. Have new energy to have these conversations where you're feeling supported and growing. Queen of Swords in the reverse here. Again, anger over some sort of love situation. Anger because somebody lied to you, somebody wronged you. Leo, I get it. I so get it. We're all at different stages. Just be patient with yourself and understand that we're going to make mistakes in this journey. Okay, as people, we're going to be flawed, and we're going to not always be there 100% for others, or others are not going to be 100% there for us. There are going to be times when you do everything under the heavens to get someone back, but they're not going to come back, and you're going to get angry. I get it, Leo. You're being human. Just remember, you are just in a certain stage of the healing process, right? Take care of yourself. Try to find some way of relaxation. Go for walks. Meet up with a friend. Do something that's gonna get you out of this sort of like, I don't care anymore. I wanna just build a wall around me. F people. Nobody gets me. This sort of energy. I know it's part of the process, but don't stay in it for way too long. Reach out. Go out and celebrate. Meet up with friends. Like I said, regain your Queen of Wands energy, regardless if you're male or female. Be bold again. Remember who you are. You are a Leo. All right. And the universe will always have your back here with the Magician, especially during this time of, where all feelings may be coming back, all the emotions that are not necessarily pleasant. So, whoa, I spoke for a long time, you guys. I thank you so much for watching the video. Please hit like, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Leave me a comment. And if you want a personal reading, go to maxestarot.com. Many, many blessings, Leo. Bye-bye.